Thank you, Adam Schiff. I now recognize Val Demings from Florida.
Madam Speaker, Mr. and Mrs. Sicknick, to my colleagues and other special guests, I stand before you today as a 27-year law enforcement officer. A police officer's oath of office says that I do solemnly swear that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith, loyalty, and allegiance to the same, and that I am entitled to hold office under the Constitution, and that I will faithfully perform all of the duties under the Constitution, so help me God. When the police officers reported for duty 1 year ago today, they came as they always do, ready to faithfully perform all of the duties, but they had no idea what they would face. It seems a lot of people at all levels knew or should have known just how far this violent mob and their enablers would go, but the officers were ambushed by this violent mob who had total disregard for the officers' oath, their records of service, their families, and their safety. As a former police chief, I shall never forget what I witnessed 1 year ago today. And America should never forget either. I know the Capitol Police officers and others took their oath seriously because I saw them fighting with every ounce of strength, courage, commitment, and energy that they could muster up. But you know what? As members of Congress, both in the upper chamber and the lower chamber, we have taken an oath too. But some have forgotten that oath. Some oath is overshadowed by their quest for power and their pathetic fear of election officials counting every vote. I want to thank the police officers for defending and protecting us that day, but they did so much more. They also protected our democracy. Many people call themselves patriots, but true patriots don't lie, they don't steal, they don't cheat, they aren't cowards. They don't push lies for political or financial gain. But out of the ashes, good things can rise. The bright spots 1 year ago today, the police officers who defended us, and the certification of the electoral ballots. Our democracy stood, and the enemies of our democracy lost. I will support, protect, and defend because America is worth it. God bless you all.
Thank you, Val Demings. And now I recognize my friend Colin Allred from the state of Texas.
Madam Speaker, my colleagues, the Sicknick family, I have to tell you a little bit how I came to be in the Congress. I took the normal route. I was raised by a single mother, played in the NFL, went to law school, and became a civil rights lawyer. I thought when I left the NFL as a linebacker, where my job was to put people on the ground, that those abilities and the need to do that were over. On January 6th, along with my friends and colleagues, Hakeem Jeffries and Ruben Gallego and Eric Swalwell and others, Pete Aguilar, we took off our suit jacket coats on the House floor, the first time I've ever done that. And we were ready to try and defend our colleagues from whatever was going to come through those doors. And we saw the mob at the doors. As we were exiting the House floor, I saw the glass breaking. I saw the officers staying behind with their guns drawn. And I thought about the opportunity they'd given me. Because, as I said, I was raised by a single mother, but I'm a father now. I had a 23-month-old son at home, and I had a baby on the way in 2 more months. Had those officers not held that line, I would not have met my son, Cameron. So for me, January 6th, I don't see it as a member of Congress so much. I see it as a father, as somebody who, because I didn't know mine, I've always been committed to making sure that my boys knew me. And so to the Sicknick family, I'll say to you, your son's sacrifice allowed me to meet mine. The overwhelming feeling I felt on January 6th was one of sadness.